talking about the United States of America and the fact that Morocco forced a treaty on the United States of America, what I want you to recognize and understand is that now Morocco, or at that time, and probably now, feels that they can put a lien on the property or the territory of the United States, because the United States, they declared independence, but then they went back up under contract with Morocco with this treaty. Now, the United States of America Incorporated is different from the lowercase United States. That's the people, and we got to understand that. Now, with this treaty, this thing became, like I said, it's like a mortgage, and it's like a registration with your car, where these people think now they have the rights to march on it. Now, I want to go over this term more and help you to understand that you don't, as the character that was on my session last week, this so-called more, what he established is you're not going to find this term more in any of the American documents or concerning America, because anytime you're talking about more, it's always dealing with some Morocco. I can't say that I've seen that in an Algiers treaty, but I see it all throughout this peace and friendship treaty with Morocco. And it's talking about more. And anytime it's talking about more, you know what it's talking about? Some ships on a port. Ships on a port. It's not talking about land. It's not talking about, oh, this land territory over here and this land territory. No, it's always talking about ships on a port concerning this contract. I'm going to go through some things here. I'm not going to read this whole peace of friendship treaty, but let me flip this screen. Let's get into it. This is the peace and friendship treaty. Let me see if I can find the first page. All right. Ban in the year 1200, trusting in God will remain. All right. We declare both parties agree this treaty, consisting of 25 articles, shall be inserted in this book and delivered to the Honorable Thomas Barclay, the agent of the United States, now at the court, with whose approbation it has been made, who is duly authorized on their part to treat us. So there being the United States of America, treat us concerning all the matters contained therein. All right, this contract, and let me make this clear, it does not deal with land. And I want y'all to go through here and read it, because I'm not going to read all of this, but it does not deal with land. It just deals with the people of the place called Morocco and the people of the place called the United States of America, Inc., Incorporated. And I'm sorry, let me make this clear what an incorporated thing is. Something is incorporated, it's up under somebody else's rule. Who they incorporated with, I'm not sure. But what I do know is they signed an agreement with Paris and then was forced into an agreement with Morocco. All right, a signing or a pass shall be given to all vessels, we talk about ships, on the water, belonging to both parties, by which they are to be known when they meet at sea. If the commander of a ship of war is either party, shall have other ships under his convoy, the declaration of the commander shall alone be sufficient to exempt any of them from examination. So when your ships come to Moroccan ports, or Moroccan ships go to your port, you don't examine them in accordance with this treaty. Once again, Article 5, if either part of the parties shall be at war and shall meet a vessel at sea, once again dealing with the water, maritime, belonging to the other, it is agreed that if an examination is to be made, it shall be done by sending a boat with 2 or 3 men only, and if any gun shall be bred, an injury done without reason, the offending party shall make good all damages. So you pay for your damages if you hurt us or if we hurt you. Article 6, if any more, once again, this is the only time you're saying more, shall bring citizens of the United States or their effects to His Majesty, the Sultan, the citizens shall immediately be set at liberty and the effects restored, and in the like manner, if a Moor Not a subject of the dominions shall make prize of any of the citizens of America or their effects, and bring them into any of the ports of his majesty. They shall be immediately released, as they will be considered as under his majesty's protection. Not jurisdiction, not authority, not his property, but protection. So again, all of this is talking about the people and the ships and their property, not about the land. And all of this is dealing with the sea. And we talked about this from, the embassy, the Moroccan embassy had told you he wanted to end a maritime trade. Maritime. I'm going on to Article 8. Again, what we're showing here is that all of this is dealing with ports. If any vessel of the United States shall meet with a disaster at sea and put into one of our ports to repair, she shall be at liberty. Notice the boats are she's, and reload her cargo without paying any duty whatsoever. Now, you don't have to pay duty because you already paid treaty or tribute and booty. If any vessel of the United States shall be cast on shore on any part of our coast, once again, all this talking about maritime, water. Anything dealing with more is dealing with waters. Article 11, if we shall be at war with any Christian power, and any of our vessels sails from the ports of the United States, no vessel belonging to the enemy shall follow in 20 hours after the departure of our vessel, and the same regulation shall be observed towards American vessels sailing from our ports, be the enemy Moors or Christian. If any ship of war belonging to the United States shall put into any of our ports, again, all this dealing with water. If a ship of war of either party shall put into a port, anything when we're talking about Moors, it's dealing with water, ships, sailing. I told y'all to look up moored, M-O-O-R-E-D and M-O-O-R-I-N-G, to understand where the term is coming from. But all these people, they keep wanting to tell you, oh, Mauritania, and we're going to get on Mauritania today. We're getting on that today so you can understand what really happened in history. We're giving you the facts. We're not going to give you a whole bunch of pictures and tell you to tie it together. No, here in plain English for you. If any citizen of the United States should kill or wound a Moor, two different groups of people, they talking about two different territories. If Morocco had owned the United States, why are we making a treaty like this? There don't need to be a treaty. They own it. Just put the law into effect. Morocco didn't own the United States and never did. What they did was they forced them into a treaty. They trying to act like they are, as this guy says, a sheriff of the waters when they were never. They forced the United States of America into a treaty with them by kidnapping, pillaging, robbing. Okay, I think we're clear on that.